The Aggies offense will have another go at it. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give to the back. Past the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Looking downfield on... Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Shabera. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go to the ground. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wide open downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's so frustrating when you get in a 1st and goal situation. The next thing you know, you're backed up. You're not even in the red zone anymore. Offenses have to be able to respond. You got to understand, I'm going to get negative plays. What's next? What do I got on the sheet that I know I'm going to call, get this back, and get in the end zone?
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown,
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hauls it in down the sideline. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the option. Look out, he's got room. Did the work himself. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Blue Hens come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. New Mexico State lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Clinton. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the run. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro
unleashes one deep. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch except ticket holders. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whitted. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Plucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Shabera. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. I'd be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Go straight ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his, oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Steps away, trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
lots of room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Under fire. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Makes the catch. It's Pettis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pettis. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Ball State.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.